this small fire, it will not affect. You can use this fire extinguisher and you can apply over the fire and stop the fire. Don't worry. We are saying to use the fire extinguisher, but we are not trained them to use that fire extinguisher. We have to train them so accident can be reduced. Some organizations doing some programs to train how we can escape from those type of sudden accidents. It is best to train them. Then less need for detailed supervision. If training is given, we don't need to supervise. Many organizations it's happening, it's a usual thing. Then there are many definitions given: flexibility, recruitment, success and planning, change management. If the change management is not there in your syllabus, change management means we are going to change one process to another process. If you change one process to another process, if you suddenly change, this employees working in current process will dissatisfied. For example, take if you are using the day book to write the GL, write the your daily transaction, right? But company saying please use the accounting system, please use the computer to do. So if he does not have the knowledge of using the computer, he will definitely fight with the management. That is happening in the organization. It is not meaning he cannot go there, he don't know how to go there. That is change management, very difficult. Before we changing to new one, we have to give the training. For example, take in we are going to introduce the ERP system next month. So we know even though simple accounting system does not used in here, so how can use this ERP system? So we are going to train with the ERP system first 3 months. So after 3 months we will implement the ERP system, giving the training. Otherwise, if you give the I worked in an organization 3 months, more than 1.5 month, half year we worked to implement the ERP. Now failure. Now they taken the ERP system, full failure, because that is plantation company. Plantation people also should work in the ERP. That's a in a plantation area, up country, low country area. This is Gangani there, Clark there. They should also work in ERP. They have no even they did not go to the college also. They did not go to the school also. They after O level, after A level, school leavers are working as an accounts clerk and senior accounts clerk. It's like a managerial post. He has to look after their estates. I know. I believe you are understanding this. So in estate companies, tea plantation, rubber plantation company, there are different estates there owned by that company, right? In each estate there will be a manager and there will be a director assigned. So accounts department having different department in that estate. So only 2-3 clerks working, not an accountant or manager working, 2-3 clerks working. They also should have the ERP system to update the crops, update their daily sales, update the green leaf purchase, green leaf sales. They are purchasing the green leaf outside also, right? If green leaf is used to make the black tea, they dry the leaf and they make the tea and dry and mix, put in the mixer and they make the small pieces and make like a dust and finally making the tea. So those process are in each and every process. If once a green leaf purchase, they in a stock level they putting in a ERP system. So they should have that knowledge. It's very difficult. They always ask in the call and ask the doubt to us. We were working in the head office. So finally it was failure. Of 1 year it was failure. We spent more than 15 million for implementation. Altogether, that ERP system was 50 million Sri Lankan rupee. The price was 50 million, it means 5 crores. Finally, failure with a 15 million uh, cost, right? Uh, then benefit of training and development, and enhance the portfolio of skills, psychology benefit, social benefit, the job. Then formal training method include the two methods to training the people. Formal training, internal course and external course. Internal course within the organization we are doing the course. External course means run by the organized training. External course means outside the organization. It's a very simple meaning. Internal course and out external course, right? External courses are very expensive. External courses are sometimes we have to send a staff for 1 day to get the training, right? Otherwise we will give 1 month leave and get the training. The distance learning, going somewhere else and learn and come. We send him to understand about the tea plantation and how trees are growing, how can we use the fertilizer to tea, and we send him to Cambodia or some countries good in tea plantation, China or India. He will learn and come, and he will provide the knowledge to us. It's a distance learning. Then revision courses, sometime in our profession also it's happening. Sometimes if the chartered institute conducting the some programs for the chartered accountants, webinar programs, paid programs, those are not a webinar programs, paid seminar program. Sometimes they charging 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. Companies are sponsored. Yeah, you can go and have some knowledge, and company sponsor. If company not sponsor, even though we have to go, otherwise we will forget the theories and we will forget our knowledge also reduce. We have to up to date our knowledge. Then broccoli is 4 weeks at college or training center followed by a period back at work. It means be working from 9 to 5. After 5 we will get the training, that course, block course. It's like a block. So one block we are working, one block we are time is divided in two. One 8 hours is we working, 8 hours we learning. The sandwich course usually involves 6 months at college, then 6 months at work. So we are we working 6 months, right? These are not practicing in Sri Lanka, right? These are the theories. Actually these are not practically happen, right? 6 months working and 6 months training course means it is not practical. So it is there. So understand and remember these words. Then sponsor full-time course at a university for 1 or 2 years. It is like this. Before recruit the person also, sometime organizations giving the knowledge. We will go to the students and say, please you study in this university and please sign this agreement. After 3 years you come out from the university and you should join with our company. Many international multinational companies are doing now itself. Labor are very demand nowadays, right? Skilled labor are very demand. They producing 20 years 22 years or young guys are having the potential, having the effort, but does not have the money. If money is given, they can learn. So giving the money and make the agreement and taking the knowledge to us. So spending the money and making the profit through that employee. In future, he will make the profit to us. That is good thing. The many organizations following that. So method of on-the-job training. So there's an external course, internal course will give you the training and courses will outside. But the on-the-job training, we will have the training when we working within the organization, right? So first thing is lecturing. Best thing is we have the meeting and we have the meeting with our colleagues and we give the idea, right? It's called demonstration and instructions. I show the trainee how to do the job and let them get within. It should be combined telling person what to do and showing them how using appropriate media. We have to lecture them. You have to say them you have to do this works and do. Second one, coaching. Coaching means it's very good example for the players. Cricket team, football team, the coaching will be there. Coach will come with same as the player and coach also play and train them. Then job rotation. It's a very good example in bank. Giving the training for all aspects. 1 week you work as a cashier, 1 week you work as a loan department, 1 week you work as a customer service, 1 week you work as a accounts opening department, like that. Then temporary promotion, right? If you I got that temporary promotion in my company. If sometime assistant manager finance have the more responsibility. Sometimes he will take the leave for 1 week. I am the accounts assistant. Sometimes finance manager say you will work as an accounts assistant manager this week. No salary anything paid. Only post is given. Give the table and I will have to work. I will stop my accounts assistant work and I will do that. So I will have some proud. I am working as an assistant manager. So that's a good training. So I like to work in that post. So assistant manager come. Sometime my name. Sometime on that during that period. Sometime if the anyone come and meet me and say me the his name, call me in his name, asking his name and calling me, right? Not saying my name. It's for the just kidding and joking. It was interesting. It was interesting and good experience without the salary or without the qualification also. I am just a trainee. I was just a trainee, right? Trainee and work as a accounts assistant. So it will give the more motivation to me. So then temporary promotion, then action learning. Action learning means group of managers are brought together to solve a real problem with help of an advisor who explain the management process that actually happen. If a problems comes, if any problems come, we will have the meeting and solve the problem with the help of them. That is also one of the training, right? Then committee. Training might be included in the membership of the committees in order to obtain understand interdepartmental relationship. There should be a training committee will be there. If a trainee is recruited each and every week or every month, they will have the meeting and they give the idea about their job. It is good. If you recruit the trainee, some organization are recruiting trainee until he finish the article and until he finish go out and supervisor does not know what is working. It's wrong, right? So that's why committee should be established. The project work, the work on project with other people can expose the trainee other parts of organization. Sometimes if project is implemented, one person from the accounts department, 2% from the marketing department, 1% from the sales department, 1% from everyone all together and do that project. Then accounts department person will get the knowledge of the sales department, so he will get the whole business knowledge. It is also good, right? These are the strategies on the job training, right? That is explained here. Then career management, I already told career management very important. Nowadays organization also worrying about our career. If I am a part qualified, organization say this person getting this much of salary. If he qualified, we can increase his salary 15,000, 20,000 and keep him as a because we can increase the 100,000 salary or 200,000 salary. We can keep him because he worked with us more than 6-7 years. He has good experience. So if he qualified and worked here, it's good for us also, right? Experienced personnel are the asset for the organization. So that's why career management is very, very important for the organization. Now itself, therefore, they keeping the this separate file also. In my organization it was keeping. So once my results release, I have to tell to I have to tell. They will not come. I have to tell to my department boss, my finance manager. Finance manager will write a letter and say please attach your result sheet and give it to the HR manager. So I will give it to the HR manager will file that, right? It's like that. My career, company also know my career, company also know where I am standing. Based on that, my salary was also increased. It was increased, right? Because of this, I passed the first level, second level quickly, and third level and fourth level also quickly. So quickly my salary level was increased and my promotion, my post also increased. From accounts assistant to accountant I became accounts assistant, sorry, not accounts assistant, accounts trainee. Accounts trainee to accountant, not accounts assistant, accounts executive, accounts trainee to management accountant, right? Management accountant, financial accountant, both accountant. So it was sudden increase due to this career. That's why I'm saying focus on your career and achieve and pass this exam quickly. You will feel more proud and you will get more benefit. You will get benefit with a young age. 23, 24 age, you will be chartered accountant. After 23 years, how much of years you will live then? So you are chartered accountant in rest of the years. So try to pass the exam quickly, right? The advantage and disadvantage of succession planning. Then career management, both individual and organization issue. It ensures that organization reserves the managers in waiting. Right now, in accounts train, I became a manager. Accountant and management accountant post is like a manager, right? Technical word is different, but post is like a manager. So accounts trainee, if organization told me, we are keeping the track. If even though you pass or fail, we take the result sheet and put it to a file. I afraid if I fail, everyone will kidding me, everyone joking me, everyone will see this this person is not good, no talent. That's why I tried and passed. After that only I know I have to give. They will not seek for us. I had to know. I have to give information about my career, right? That is important. Second one, it ensures people get the right training to enable them to develop. So first one, manager in waiting. So I was waited in accounts trainee to accountant, management accountant, not the accountant or not the accounts assistant or accounts executive or senior accounts executive, nothing else. I became a manager quickly. So competent staff will be easily identified and take as a manager, right? It ensures people get the right training to enable them to develop the right abilities for the job. So we can understand whether this person can be recruited as a this. If accounts trainee going to be accountant, whether he has a process. Career development and paper qualification will give you the answer for this, right? The advantage of succession planning can be cheaper than advertising or using the right now. If career management is there, we don't need to recruit the person from outside. We can recruit from inside, right? Then develop career structure. We will say if accounts trainee become a chartered accountant, you can say please do the CIMA also. Please do the accounts applied accounting. It's newly introduced in CS Sri Lanka. Only 6 subjects has to be followed for the chartered accountants. So we can develop the career structure. We can say please do this, please do this. That is career structure. The motivate employees reward are visible. We can say if you pass this exam, you will become the accounts assistant. Don't worry, if you become the accounts assistant from the accounts trainee, you are getting paid more. Don't worry. So you will definitely go for that, right? It was happened to me also. So maintain the organization culture. So organizations, if we organization doing one time, second time also organization try to do, definitely try to do, third time also try to do. It's good for organization also. Then logical and rational is correct. No, definitely definitely employees will work if salary is increased, if their career can be developed. It is rational, it's practical. That's why organization has to bear that plan. Then disadvantage, large talent pool make it hard to decide who to promote. Many accounts trainees there, they all are passed one time. Who can be accountant next? It's very difficult. Then reduce fresh blood. It means we are recruiting a person who know our business and doing the same thing. If a new person come, he will think differently. We miss that. If you recruit the person from inside, right? Disadvantage also there, right? If I promoted as a finance director, I know this business is going in this way, we can't doing anything. But if someone come from outside, he will say, no, we can change, we can implement this, new idea will become, it will be reduced if we not think about that. Then the vacancy may be before suitable replacement are ready for the promotion. So unsuitable vacancy may occur before suitable. It is like this. If it's like this. If my manager or finance manager or assistant manager, finance director going to be resign in a next 2 years, after next 2 years, so I am not suitable for that. So that vacancy is future vacancy, but I am not suitable. So HR manager come and say, you can be promoted as a finance manager in next 2 years, please pass and get qualified quickly. So I will try to qualify, so I will like to get this as finance manager post. It will not good for me. Expectation, future expectation should be potential to us, should be effort to us. If I not get that, I will psychologically have the problem. That is that. Then plan for required resources to manage it. So it's very difficult. Planning requires resources to manage it. So if I decided this person to be promoted to this, I have to, this person has to be qualified this, I have to give the time. I have to give the time. Even though Saturday, Sunday, if work is there, I can't say come and work, because he will tell, say tell please go class and pass the exam. So how can I go the class on Saturday, Sunday if I come work? It's problem also coming, right? You saying passing the exam, please work. After office, you should go to home to study. We will say study also, we should say work also. So how this two time is problem. So if he does not have the money, we have to give the money also. So resource also going out. Then job for life is increasingly becoming an outdated concept, and the best staff may leave before vacancy become available. Then now nowadays we are practicing job for life, not a life for job. It's like we are spending more than 10 hours in the more than 8 or 9 hours in the office. Traveling, say going office 1 hour or 2 hour, coming back home also 1 hour or 2 hours. At least 14 hours we spend. We spending only 2-3 hours at the home, and balance 8 hours we are sleeping. So very less hours spending on with the family, with our personal life. So it was changed. So if your career is improved, your time also reduced. My time also has been reduced. It's reduced to very little time for my personal life. So it will be happen. Then reward management. Reward management basically ensures the pay. Pay means salary. Then benefit. Pay means we have to give the money, cash. Benefit means we are giving the vehicles, we are giving the house, we are giving the gas cylinders, we are giving the traveling. We will give the traveling vehicle, the company vehicle, to get the employees from their home. That is the pay and benefit. That the organization strategic level payment system have the following goals: help with recruitment. If salary is in a correct level, recruitment will be easy. If accountant post is only 30,000, all the account will be reject the job. If 100,000 or 80,000 will come, so it will be correct level. The return employees, if pay is not good, employees will go. So new employees also not come, current employees also go. It's not good. Understand? Salary level is not good, new employees will not come. If salary level not good, but other companies are paying good level, these employees also go, right? They reward employees for performance. So employees should be rewarded based on performance, not a fixed. It's nowadays practicing in many organizations. At the managerial level, that's a strategic level. It's a main thing. It should be there. The managerial level is a day to day. They attract the return staff and suitable quality, reward and motivate employees fairly and consistently. Each and every day, you have to say your good work. Is this, if the any single way done properly, we have to appreciate it, right? These are the day to day managing the employees. If employee will be unhappy, not only one day, not only one incident happen in a single one time. So it should be over time. If you manager scold the subordinate for 2-3 months or for 1 year, after that only he saying, always you scolding me, I will resign my job. That is that, right? The pay management, this pay management and benefit management we will learn separately. Pay means pay structure include grade. A pay range is attached to particular level of job grade. Based on the pay will decide based on the job. It's not the experience. Job. Accountant's salary is this. Chartered accountant salary is this. MBBS salary is this. Doctor salary is this. Based on the grade of their qualification. Based on the job family structure. Job family structure. Not a family. Job specification function, the accounts and HR are grouped into families. The jobs differ in terms of skill levels and responsibilities, such as accounts technician and management accountant, and pay is determined accordingly. It's graded means based on their qualification. It's chartered accountant. Graded means in the chartered accountants also there is a grade. It means based on their experience, based on their skills. My skills different than my qualification same as the other chartered accountant, but my skills and competence different than the other chartered accountant. I am good at the one work, he may be good at another work. So based on the specialization, right, it may be changed. Then spot rate, allocate a rate to pay for a specific job, often linked to the market price. It means market price. Market price means not the product price. Market price means that employees market price. If my market price is this, I will not go below this price, below this salary. We should understand each and every employee, what the market price they have, what the market value they have. It's very difficult. Best way is if you recruit the person who work already in another organization, we can call and ask what you paid. They may say, I paid 25,000 to this employee because previous company has 23,000. So we will pay 27,000. We will increase another 2,000. So spot rate. So 25,000 may be a market rate. That is decided in the market. Accounts assistant post salary will be 18,000 to 25,000. It's a market rate, right? Qualification decide your market rate. Then pay spines are often used by government organization. Important to pay the relative across a range of roles. There are series of incremental points from the lowest to the highest pay job. Pay scales for specific jobs superimposed onto the spine to ensure pay is relative. Minister's salary is not equal to the government officer's salary. Government officer's salary may be higher than the minister's salary, but minister's facilities benefit is more than the government officer, because government officers are working from 20 years to 60 years, but ministers with over 5 years they may be changed. After 5 years their minister post may be changed if an election is going in another way, going to the election is won by the another party, right? the incentive scheme. Purpose of incentive scheme to improve performance by linking to the reward. Incentive means attendance incentives, traveling incentives. If you coming office for 25 days, we will pay this much. We will pay per day. We will pay 200 rupees. Uh, so 1 month, your 1 month, your salary will be this. So we will decide that, right? So incentive schemes, to just read this. This is very simple. The total reward scheme. So pay reward and incentive reward and the benefit. This all together will be the total reward, right? There are also war, talent war in 90s. Very recently, talent war means there are person nowadays also it's happening. Nowadays also talent are not with all the person. So companies are like to take the talented person from anywhere, right? From the market and would pay and take the talent for them, right? It means talent war. The example of non-cash benefit: training, flexible working hours, working at home, career progression, pursuit of ethical vehicles provided, traveling provided. That's also cash, non-cash benefit. Then growing, bicycle, personal shopping, and dry cleaning. These are mainly confined to large city firms. Declining, golden. It means it is giving the in which area this is growing. This reward scheme, right? This reward scheme, incentive scheme. The incentive scheme, which industries the incentive schemes are good, which industry schemes are very low, right? And decline. Bicycle, static. Static means medium. It means same level, no changes, right? Growing. Statics means maturity level. Then declining, right? Bicycle are growing. Nowadays you can see bicycle sales are now increasing. Those days bicycles are very famous. After the motor vehicles inverted, bicycles demand is reduced. Now again bicycles are coming because of health problem, because people are getting fat and people are getting diabetes and cholesterol. So bicycle should be ride by the people to make their happy. So it is growing now, little bit growing. So incentive for that sales also growing. That's the reason. Then personal shopping and dry cleaning, these are mainly confined to large city firms. So dry cleaning firms are, you can see they are before 20 years also same equipment and same way they did the business. Today also doing the same way. They are not growing. The same as this are industry research done by and given the details. This does not have the rational explanation. This is we have to take as it is. It's not tested in your exam also, right? Don't worry about this. Golden, this is not tested. This is statistical area will not be tested in exams. Your tested will be examine your knowledge, your understand, your comprehensive knowledge, not the statistic from the, not the history, right? History from the Google, right? Then golden price charts, agreement that employee will receive significant benefits if employment is terminated. Right now in gold, in a gold market, gold are anyway selling, so no need to give the incentive to organization to employees to make the sales. Definitely sales are happen because gold price are appreciating. The demand is very high, supply is not high, supply is very limited, right? That's why demand is high. Then child care, you can see growing in child care, computers, this type of growing just to. Then labor relations, disciplinary procedures. Labor relations, it means disciplinary procedure. If there any problems comes, we have to give the first warning to them by word. Secondly, we give the warning in hand, in writing. Thirdly, we suspend without pay, right? Then any disciplinary problem comes. Fourthly, we dismiss him. This means terminate him. So dismissal will be uh, uh, happen for these reasons. There are many reasons to make the dismiss. Conduct, unacceptable conduct continue after warning. Even though you warn, you will again do it. For example, take employees drinking alcohol within the office. So manager will warn him. If he doing again, he will write in warning. It's like this in organization. Warning through the mouth is not that much effective. If writing warn means it is going to your file, it is coming to your character certificate also, for experience letter also. If a new organization you are going to join can access to your this file, your file is available in here. So whatever you did in this organization can be seen in next job. So be careful in handle behaving within the organization. So written warning is very danger. The suspension without pay means it's a black mark come in your career. It's not good. Suspension means if you did very bad thing. If you killed a person, if you fight with a person within the organization, you will definitely suspend, right? There are many girls from some are coming in organizations. If you involve in those problems, fighting problems, so if you involve those problems, you will definitely suspended, right? Then dismissal. After dismiss, you cannot do. Sometimes in a bank, finance company, blacklist you. Funds dismiss and blacklist means you cannot join in any companies in Sri Lanka. Right? Then capability. If the employee is not good of doing, not capable to do that job, we will dismiss. Then breach of statutory duty means statutory duty means if you say you cannot do this responsibility, it's a breach, not a capability. Capability you cannot do. You don't know knowledge to do. Statutory duty means you should do, but you saying I can't do. Other suspended reasons: dishonesty, loss of trust. If you can't believe the person, we can remove them. Then redundancy, it's a redundancy plans. The handling grievance. Next topic, grievance means fight with the manager and subordinates. Sometimes fight with the manager subordinates also happening, right? It's very difficult to handle that. They also, please don't use bad words or don't shout on your managers, right? You will see the very big consequence after that. They will laugh and they will silent and they will do everything in behind you, right? It's very difficult to step carefully explain. So if a problem is happen, boss has to be explained and employee also has to be explained. This is your boss, please understand this, don't speak like this. Going to boss and HR manager will come and solve this problem. That's why HR management subject is this. So HR manager meet the boss and so please don't shout to your subordinates. Your subordinate is good in this work, please give some chance. Then he will give some chance. Then if that is step 1. Steps 2, if that is not both person cannot resolve the matter, they refer to the next level management. If finance manager and subordinate fight, or finance manager and accountant fight, if HR manager involved and try to solve the problem, if not happening, bring him to the CEO level, chairman level, or the finance director level. Directors, if you bring the problem to directors, definitely both employees will lose their jobs. Both employees will lose their job. Definitely I know that, right? If that is also not happening in good way, go to outside advisor, go to the legal advisor, right? The next thing, health and safety, it's very important nowadays. Health and safety is very important in each and every organization. you know about, you have the knowledge about that, because employees should, as a human being, right, employees should as a human being protected from needs, pains and suffering. Some employees are getting sick quickly because of the working environment. If no AC is fixed and very hot and very warm uh, place is there, definitely we will get sick. Some employees are getting sick when they working in the AC room, right? So that's why we protect the employee health. First reason. Second reason, regulation reason. Sometimes government says all the employees should work only 8 hours. That is health and safety. If you work more than 8 hours, you will get sick, you will get a headache, you will get so angry. So angry means psychologically you will get annoyed. It's not good. Please work 9 to 5 and leave the office or sleep at the office. I also working from not a 9. I started the work from 8 and finish the work 10. But now I reduce that. I realize that that's a problem for us. We are getting angry and we are getting sick and we are getting stressed more. Stress make your muscles also problem. You have the body problem due to this stress, the accident and illness. If working with the machine, sometimes that's metal gloves are given to the employees to work when machine, when that mistakenly that hand going into the put into the that machine, that will not cut the hand. With steel gloves are there, so preventing accidents. So health and safety is important. That policy is created by the organization will say all the employees should eat with the, in BRD Silva they follow it. They should eat with meal with a fork, with a spoon or fork. Can't use the hand. It's a hygiene. It's for the hygiene. Right? It's good for health also. They say. So it's their policy, right? So they given the elements. I have given the elements separately. Please just read and understand that. Then final topic is technological development, HR man. I already told technology supporting activity, HR management also supporting activity, but technological is linked with all the activity, right? Technology is there in all the activity, right? First one is social media, right? We will learn about the social media. Social media is widely used by HR department and used by recruitment via sites such as LinkedIn and Facebook. Nowadays LinkedIn, Facebook are very important. Very LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn में LINK EDIN, LinkedIn. In LinkedIn you also log in and you put it your profile, and if companies request you, it's like a friend request, or you can request company. So LinkedIn social media, it's like a Facebook. If you don't know, please download the application from the App Store, and you can understand that. So that is used by the organization. That is job seekers and the job providers will meet this social media. That is new content included in the syllabus. In KE5 syllabus it is not there, right? It's a very small portion, but this is included in your syllabus because you are a new generation, right? You may be born after 90s, or born after 95, or born after 2000. So you should have this knowledge. You have this knowledge, right? You understand, I have this knowledge. So syllabus also has the knowledge, but little bit I improve my knowledge to face the exam. Then big data, second on big data. So nowadays you can see in Facebook population is higher than the world population, right? Facebook population not higher than world population. Facebook population will be higher than world population within next 50 or 60 years. They predicted that. So after 50-60 years, Facebook will have the each and every person's name with the photo. My name with the photo. Before 20 years, 30 years, we know the person, we don't have that much of information. Now we know everything. If person single, they put single. If some engaged and married, he change the engaged and married. So we can see he engaged, he married. So all the information available in the internet. That is big data. That is one of the example. Some organization are taking the information from the done the research and information from the outside, and they keeping with them. They sell that. That is big data. Big data is very, very famous in these days. Just understand this. These are available in the market, right? It's enough to pass this exam. The virtual and augmented reality, as awareness and popularity of these technologies continue to grow, the extent to which they are used in workplace is to also likely to increase. They provide possibilities to HR in terms training and corporate learning. Training with industrial environment in particular could see changes as it become possible. Superior virtual instruction to top the machine to employees engage in. Virtual and augmented reality means nowadays virtual reality. It means a VR box. VR box are very famous nowadays. Nowadays movies are seen in VR box. Now you are not seeing the movies in TV or this phone. If you see the VR box, it will be like a 3D movie. So you are inside the movie. You see, that is increasing nowadays. So virtual reality is increasing. Nowadays people are not really going to play the cricket or football in the ground. They are trying to play in the laptop and try to play in the applications. That's the virtual reality, right? Very famous is pool game. In Facebook, pool game is there in mini clips. So nowadays we are champion in pool. One shot we are putting all the balls, but in reality we can't put that. We are champion in virtual reality, but we are not champion in reality, right? It's a good example. Virtual reality improved. Then augmented reality. Augmented reality meaning same. It's a playing football game in PlayStation, playing pool games in PlayStation phone. That is right. Then cloud technology. Nowadays you don't need to keep the pen drive to take the data and keep. You just upload to the Google Drive. Google Drive is there. It's in a cloud. It's a cloud. OneDrive is there. It's a cloud, right? Cloud it's a free cloud. They given some number of capacity, 15 GB, 20 GB, but we can purchase the like hard disk, 200 GB, 500 GB. Cloud is there. Google Document, Google Forms, they are like Linkit, Recruit Services, Lucid Chart, the Bamboo HR. These are the clouds. We can save our employees' details there. If our company is destroyed, cloud has saved our details. The machine learning, artificial intelligence, nowadays our brain are like a machine. We learn everything. Good example is chartered students, right? Our brain are not sleeping. Our brain learn everything. We are learning HR management. We are learning how to install the software also. Then gamification. Gamification means employees are motivated by giving the games their works, right? Based on the idea, individuals will be more absorbed, more engaged, and experience higher sense of achievement when they are playing games, right? PwC Hungary adopted gamification in its recruitment process. Prospective candidates were organized teams and games based around solving the type of problems that would be required in the roles. Sometimes games means you don't think the football or cricket that type of games. Game means knowledge game. They giving the knowledge games to improve that. Good example is puzzle. Good example is chess, cubic. These are good example to improve their brain. So nowadays gamification motivation is improved. Then HR software next one. There are a software available for HR manager. Nowadays it's like accounts department, so they have the HR manager. They can list down all the employees. They can once the employee attendance, they keep their finger into fingerprint. The automatically attendance calculate. Then when leave, then finger click. Automatically attendance the leaving time will be calculated. If you fingerprint in after doing some overtime time will be calculated. It is automatically linked to the accounts department and OT payment will be calculated. It's best way. Then I think this will be the end of the session. Thank you. Good luck.